Thinking deeper starts with simplification. To understand a language, you must grasp the root meanings of words to allow definitions to build upon each other. Same thing in Counter-Strike. Adam makes a wonderful point in his comment from my previous video. Where do decisions start from in the server? The basis starts with standard setups. You will generally see the same formats in where CTs will start rounds. When you understand this, it allows you to already have a mental image of where your threats are coming from outside of comms. For example, CT players on Anubis will typically play 3 towards B. A good way to improve upon thinking about this is just watching your demos back quickly and seeing what setups your team and the others play towards. Start to conceptualize this as you continue to play, because a lot of people play the same way. So this will give you an idea of what to look for against your opponents. So diving into this T side, I just went big on the pistol and am driving with confidence, expecting either a stack or a force. My mini map gives me info of a stack push and the fact they will have a chance to isolate bomb. Not knowing if they will expect my push, I take my time, and in doing so get put in a 1v1 with bomb. Most people would have planted at the near site, but I anticipate my opponent to look for the bomb, so I sprint to the outer edge to run to A, giving my opponent less time to clutch in the post plant. All of this is educated guessing, so now I cut my noise and work to an unexpected angle. I set up in CT because that is the longest path to site, so if chosen, I should get an audio cue from them running. Once I don't have a clean shot, I use utility to slow, as this is all about winning the round. Remember, impact is what matters, not kills. Every time you throw your life away, you not only lose money for the next round, you give your opponent money to help beat you. The point is, make your investment mean something to help snowball halves. I wanted to show my utility usage this game to help you understand conditioning that can help you influence your opponents. Some rounds you won't need to do anything but throw utility. While this can be boring to some, your impact is still being felt in the server, and again, keeping your money up is a great thing. So not dying is doing something. What can happen as you use utility when certain rounds start to get shaken up by counter frags? You can pivot and use the utility from previous rounds to make your opponent second guess the play they are about to encounter. The key to the pivot is decisiveness, and to do it when your teammates have space elsewhere in the map. If you pause too long, you will just get caught in the rotate. In my example here, our feeler or entry attempt was stopped while my mini map showed my teammates pushed up through mid. This means my only threat is a water push, which I should have been more wary of here. A flash into canals would have been smart by me. I also made a mistake by not staying with my teammates. This round could have easily gone badly for me, so it is a great example of it being a good pivot, but since my teammates wanted to go B, I should have just followed them. Being hard-headed can be a bad thing. Good thing I was ready. I talked about spawn points in my last video, but I agree with this comment that not enough people make decisions off of their initial spawn. I had the best spawn for a B push or mid aggression, and since I had been helping put Presence B main most rounds, I felt mid wouldn't anticipate my quickness. I couldn't have been more right, as this operator was not him, and his teammate was lacking in the bro department. My best clips usually come from speed off of good spawns, so make sure to be confident and get those entries for your team when you can. One of the bigger mistakes in Counter-Strike is speed off of entries. Teams get the advantage and just instantly sprint towards the goal line. While there is times to cut the distance with quick movement, when in the advantage, working with your teammates will yield less clutches put up against you. While some concepts I am discussing may seem stupid simple, like language, you cannot understand anything without the base concepts ingrained in your psyche. One of those concepts is economy, and not just your team's. Understanding when you have broken your opponent's bank will allow you to understand not only that they are not fully equipped, but more importantly, they probably don't give much care about that round. What that means is expect peaks that they don't maybe have the confidence to do when they risk throwing away more money. This round, my team got picked off by these peaks, and then I missed 2 chances to get us back in the round. It could have been easy to tilt and let more rounds slip, but keeping an even head and remembering shit happens is so important in life. Truly, you need more confidence after making a misplay, otherwise you will feel a landslide of emotion whether you want to admit it or not. When my team loses an advantage, I am more apt to take a risk to pull the round back, so that's why I push the smoke here. I end up exploiting a weakness in their setup and secure the round with the 2 picks and info. The next round I have bomb and am again outside of B main. Yellow gets an opening and then the round quickly turns to a 3v3. I know we can expect 2 more players as they were running a standard setup throughout the game, so it allows me to be ready for this fight, and me and Yellow win it, securing our 7th round. A small detail for post plant, use comms to help hold power positions for better defense. One of Adam's points in his question was context of previous rounds. Earlier in the game, you will remember we lost on an eco, but that was when I got an opening up canals. The way I pick my routes is based off of going where my team isn't when we don't have a set play call. Since no one goes canals here, I can lull anyone playing there into thinking we went elsewhere. All of the conditioning in the game led to that fight being a confident one, which is what you need in Counter-Strike more than anything. Confidence. After getting the opening, I spot the A player pushed up and we lose a guy canals. I then calm to group up and silently walk up canals, hoping the player is looking elsewhere trying to stay alive. We got the timing because of being decisive, and that led to a surprise for that CT player and got us the round. Quick thoughts and pilot-like comms are essential to catching opponents off guard. If you are able to capitalize on opportunities using all of these ideas, your team will also build confidence in themselves as the game moves on, allowing you to not overexert, leading to more comfort in the server. Out of anything you remember from this video, it should be this. Don't let 1 or 2 bad rounds ruin your attitude, as that will destroy the team's dynamic almost guaranteed. No one wants to try when they aren't having fun.